Okay, so we pulled up here in LA to a spot called Prime Pizza, which is apparently one of the best pizza spots here in LA. We're out here doing a pizza tour, trying some of the best spots in the area. So this is the first spot we're stopping at. We ended up getting the cheese pizza, the Sicilian, the spicy pepperoni. And so I had to get all the pizzas well done because that's how I like my pizzas. And you know we gotta start off with the cheese pizza, and take a look at this right here. Very crispy. You do the full test and it holds on its own, which is really nice. The one thing I love about slices like this is very thin. It's kind of like cracker-like. So when you take that first bite, it's just crunchy and you just get the grease from the cheese and the sauce. So cheers, we're going on for that first bite. That's a solid cheese pizza. I don't really do cheese pizzas, but being that we are trying these spots, the cheese is kind of like a well-rounded one to try. I do think it's a good basis that we're starting at. The undercarriage though, you can tell has the char, you can taste the char right away. I love the fact that it's just really crispy. That's why I get them well done. We're moving on to the Sicilian right here. Now this is a square slice, and so it kind of reminds me of like a pan pizza style of how the dough is and the crispy edges right here. This is like the money shot right here for the square because of the crispy crunch and the sides. The fresh sauce, well, you do get some pesto and you do get the fresh mozzarella. Let's give this one a shot. Right off the bat, you get the pesto. And the tomato sauce, very tomatoey. And that ricotta is super fresh. And then the crunch from the edges of that pizza. Dude, this one is killer. That one's really good. Wow. I like this one more than the cheese pizza already right off the bat. I think the pesto is what makes this. Very flavorful all around, especially when you get it well done, and that crunch, dude. That crunch is insane. All right, so moving on to our last slice here, and we are trying the spicy pepperoni. You got a whole bunch of pepperoni cups on top of cheese, on top of the fresh mozzarella and their in-house sauce. And we did get it in the square. One thing I love right off the bat, the pepperoni cups all over the pizza. A lot of places, they don't really put that much. And I'm glad that this place right here puts a whole bunch. So cheers, let's go on for that first bite. Dude. Okay. The spicy pepperoni, those pepperoni cups, since we got it well done, they crisp up a lot more and you just get that pepperoni flavor right off the bat. The spice isn't too much. It's there, but it's not crazy. This one itself, out of the three, this one's the killer one right here. I would come back and order this one again. This one, that's how good it is. Wow. All right, all in all, the pizzas were pretty good. The spicy pepperoni here was my favorite. Then we got to circle back to that Sicilian and that cheese pizza. We did pay a total of $18 and we did get a drink as well. And I do believe that the value for the amount of pizzas that you get is really good. We're talking about roughly about $6 per pizza if we were to price it out. For the slices alone, I think it's worth it. The freshness of the ingredients, the cheese, and the fact that they make it same day, bro, it's killer. But let's go to the next spot. So we came to the second spot. It's actually a 10-minute walk from Prime Pizza, and we came to Prince Street Pizza. And dude, right off the bat, the pizzas look amazing. And you already know we had to kick it off with the 3 slices. So we got the original cheese slice, because you already know we have to do the match. We had to get the spicy pepperoni because I like this so much at Prime. And then on top of that, this is going to be like the same as spicy pepperoni, but it's mixed with the vodka sauce instead of the tomato sauce. So we're gonna start it off with the cheese pizza. And right off the bat, the one thing I do notice is it does have a flop, unlike the first spot we tried, where the pizza was very straight. I don't really care much, it's all about the flavor for me. You already know we had to get it well done. So let's just go in for that first bite. Cheers. Damn, that's greasy. But the flavor though. It's so greasy, but it's like the good kind of grease. That tomato sauce is very light. The dough is pretty crunchy, even though it's a little floppy, and they do give you a good amount of cheese. This one is pretty good. Inside, you're gonna see a sign that says they don't do ranch, they don't do blue cheese, but they have this thing called not ranch, which is kind of like a garlic-based sauce. And the lady in the front that was handling me, again, I do gotta say the customer service was amazing right off the bat. Prime Pizza has some good customer service. The hospitality at Prince Street, dude, shout out to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip the pizza in there, get it all sauced up. You already know. We're just gonna give it a shot. Oh. Okay. It's crazy because it's not ranch, but it tastes like ranch. It tastes like bar pizza ranch. Okay, if you're going to a bar or like a sports place, a sports bar. There we go. It tastes like a sports bar ranch. It's crazy. The garlic is very pronounced, the creaminess, and dude, it tastes like a ranch, but it's not ranch. It's crazy. So, moving on, we had to get the spicy pepperoni, and right off the bat, the crunchiness from when I'm picking it up, you can tell that this is really crunchy. We had to get the square. Let's look at the undercarriage right there. Look at that, greasy, buttery. Man, I can already tell that this one's gonna hit. And the grease is just falling off. That's crazy. Okay, the lady in the front did recommend that we try the spicy pepperoni with the not ranch, but we're gonna try it naked first, see how it is. Going for the corner. So right off the rip from that first bite of the spicy pepperoni, you get the cups with the oil inside. They do have it doused with a hot honey sauce. It's sweet, the tanginess from the pepperoni and the crunchiness. The sauce is so light, and honestly, compared to Prime, this one right here is a killer one. But the cashier did say to try the not ranch. She said it's her favorite. You gotta try the not ranch with the spicy pepperoni. So I said, all right, bet. Damn. Oh yeah. That not ranch with this pizza takes it to a whole nother level in flavor. The garlic goes really well with the spiciness. And then it's just so subtle, you know? It's not overpowering. It's just really good within it as a whole. The cashier said this is the one we also have to try. It has the vodka sauce with the mozzarella. You do get the hints of ricotta. You get the pepperoni. She gave us this sauce, so she gave us some extra vodka sauce. And she said, try it with the vodka sauce. I promise you, you're gonna love it. And I said, all right, bet. So let's see. You know what? We're just gonna go for that corner bite, see how it is. Oh. That vodka sauce right off the rip. Dude, crazy. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it with the vodka sauce now. And we're gonna see what's up. So we gotta dip it in that vodka sauce. It's cold too, so it's probably gonna be a nice mix with it all. Dang, just dump it all everywhere. Dude, that vodka sauce is so oniony. That's fire. Bro, it's still getting. So you get a nice hint of hot and cold. And you already know, like the pizza already is amazing. It is very greasy, I do gotta say, but the grease just adds the character, the vibe, you know what I mean? I do gotta say, the spicy pepperoni, my favorite, right off the bat. Better than Prime's, and I'm actually very surprised because when I tasted that one was good. But this one itself, dude, A1. They do have a lot of variety in pizzas, which I think is really good. The difference with Prime is they didn't have that much variety. And here at Prince Street, they were laid out. They had multiple pies. So you have a lot to pick and choose from, which I think is really good. We did pay a total of $21. Well, I think it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, for the amount of pizzas that we got 3 slices. And they're pretty big slices too. They're actually bigger than Prime slices from what we saw. And the flavor is so impactful. But we're gonna go to our third spot, and I'm super excited to have some more pizza. So let's go. So we were supposed to go to the third pizza spot. I'm so sorry, but the food just got to us. I'm in a slight food coma, and I was craving something sweet and decided, you know what? We're just going to get a dessert, call it a day. We came to 28 Wishes, and honestly, the ice cream in there looked amazing. Shout out to Mary Jane, the supervisor here. She hooked it up. I asked her to surprise me with whatever variation of ice cream and topping that she had.
This is going to be a chamoy sundae. We got chamoy, tahi. We got some passion fruit sorbet, which is my personal favorite, some strawberry sorbet. And we have some gummy bears on top, also covered in chamoy tahi, and a little watermelon lollipop.
I did sample a lot of the flavors in there, and dude, they were so creamy and delicious, it's crazy. Like honestly, the flavor you were getting from the ice cream, insane. But crazy. But let's just go in for that first bite. We're getting on top of the strawberry sorbet. You already know what it is. Oh, dude, that's crazy. You put some good gummy bears inside. You get that chamoy, the sorbet just comes right through. It's so refreshing. I can definitely see this being a hit for summer. I gotta get some of that mango sorbet though. Damn. Ooh. That chamoy is pretty sour. I ain't even gonna lie. But this thing right here though, it's hidden, I ain't gonna lie. Hospitality is amazing in there. One thing I love is the fact that they just take care of the customer to make sure you're doing it right. And honestly, this is a solid recommendation that she gave me. The next time if I were to come, I'd probably try some of their ice creams that they have, because it's more of like a sorbet hit. But still, solid way to end the night. More food tours coming soon. There's a lot of places that we still have yet to try that I'm so excited about. Let me know down in the comment section below what places we should try next. And as always, Project Food signing out.